Hi, Ananta.
Hey,
Hey, I think I heard you say a while back something to the effect that consciousness can be aware of consciousness. Is that kind of the same thing as your witness being aware of the witness? I kind of I read one of Muktananda's books long, long time ago, and I remember him saying that you should focus your attention or even meditate on the witness. So I was wondering when you focus your attention on the witness, is that your mind thinking about the witness, or is that the witness actually being aware of the witness?
okay, it's a little of both. Basically, all you're doing when you focus on the witness is pointing yourself in the direction because the witness is always present. It's present, your awareness of the witness comes and goes, but the witnessing is always happening, and it's not something that you do, it's something that's being done. And so Baba was giving you an exercise to simply point you in the right direction. And when you're aware of the witnessing, it's as close as you can get. But it's only close, it's not it. But at least you're pointed in the right direction. What you want to know for sure is that this witnessing is always happening. All of it, every drop of this body, of your experience, of and everything beyond it is simply being witnessed, not personally, but universally. You see, so there's this energy of witnessing that pervades every single thing that you know, that you do not know. It's like the basis of it. And so it's when the switch happens, then there's no one anymore. And then what's left is this witnessing that Baba was speaking about, you see. But in the meantime, as an exercise to point you in the right direction, you see. Same thing with meditation, points you in the right direction. It points you toward silence. It points you toward stillness. So the thoughts still come, but if no one's grabbing onto them, if no one's directing them, if no one's connecting with them, then they just come and go. And what you become aware of is the stillness. Now, the stillness didn't become more because you were aware of it. The stillness is always there, 100%. And so what I recommend is that you use your imagination to imagine that everything is being witnessed, that the witnessing is always happening, that the stillness is always present, okay? And then you can believe that that is so. And when you know that solidly, when that becomes a conviction, when you're absolutely sure, just as sure as the QAnon people were when they raided the Capitol, when you are 100% sure that the witnessing is always there, that stillness pervades everything all of the time, your reality will change. You see? Everything will change. It happens on its own, though. In the meantime, what you can do is point yourself in the right direction. And you see, you've gotten into this mess by imagining that you're an individual and connecting with your thoughts and feelings and actions in this body, you see, and then believing that that's true. So let's tear that down and let's say, no, that isn't. Let's believe in something else, okay? it's false belief. All beliefs are false. But let's at least get that belief pointing in the right direction. And what happens is then, when it's pointed in the right direction, that sense of me starts to dissolve, and it becomes diminished more and more. And in that diminishment, you become aware of what is, you see. And in that awareness, there's no one to believe anything, because the one who believed has been diminished so much that all there is that sense of being, that stillness, that witnessing that is. When it happens, there's no one feeling it. There's no one knowing it any longer. There's no one pointing toward it. All it is what it is, and everything just is. So it doesn't have that quality, that personal quality of connection, you see. It's unnecessary, because you are what you are. You don't need to connect with it. You only need to connect with that which you're not, because that's the only way to hold on to it. But to be who you are requires no action on your part. So these are tools. These are all tools. Meditation, focusing on the witnessing, on the witnesser, whatever words you want to put to it, and whatever exercises you do are just to get you pointed in the right direction. When it becomes something that you know, so Ramesh always said that in his teaching, you see, that you already have an intuitive knowing of what he was talking about, of his teaching. You already have that. And that when you develop an intellectual understanding, and what you do is you solidify it, and you have it like with conviction, like you're absolutely sure it's true. 100%, no doubt, zero doubt, 100% you know it. You see, the belief is so strong that what it does is it diminishes the old belief of who you are. And when that's diminished enough, there's no one left to believe anything. And then everything just is, you see? And there's really no words for what that just is, because it's universal, it's everything. It's beyond what a mind can contain, and it's beyond what a concept can contain. So right now I'm giving you concepts, and you can hold on to those concepts, and you can believe them, and you can have absolute conviction about them with no doubt, and it can melt it all away. And then in that diminishment, in the ashes, there is something else that's always been there, and that's who you are. That's who you've always been. But you don't need to connect with it, because that's who you are. You don't have to connect with that which you are. I think I'm clear now, yeah? Was that clear?
Yes, yes, yeah, thank you.